Namaskar. Welcome to everyone. Thanks Pincon to give me the opportunity to speak on this forum. Today I'll be speaking on application of zinc and aluminium to combat corrosion of pipelines and structure in hydrocarbon industry. Why is corrosion control important? To preserve our asset, to reduce maintenance cost, to reduce inspection cost in the industry, to follow company and government regulation and preserve the environment. Zinc and aluminum are the most abundant metallic elements in Earth's crust. It has been observed that in practical galvanic series with respect to copper sulfate reference cell, potential of zinc is minus 1.1 volt and aluminum alloy is 1-1.05 volt in neutral soil and water. At present, India has the fourth largest deposit of zinc and approximately 0.9 million tons per year production. Similarly, India has the fifth largest position of bauxite deposit in the world, which is the ore of aluminium. As you can see in the map of India, availability of alumina and zinc in different parts of our country. Zinc is processed from zinc ore and releases sulfuric acid during production. The production of final zinc metal is a complex process involving various stages with the end goal of separating the pure zinc from the zinc ore. Aluminium manufacture is accomplished in two phases: the bare process of refining the bauxite ore to obtain aluminum oxide, and the Hall-Harland process of smelting the aluminum oxide to release pure aluminum. The Hall-Harland method of aluminum production occurs in large refractory lined steel containers called pots that are connected in series and housed in long buildings called pot rooms. Uses of zinc and aluminum. According to the International Zinc Association, the major use of zinc is for galvanizing, that is protection of steel from corrosion is 47%. Other significant uses include that in brass and bronze and in zinc-based alloys used in the die-cast industry. Total end use of zinc consumption forecast by 2025 years showing maximum 45% in construction sector only. As per the commodity market report and global zinc report, there is a huge gap of zinc between supply and demand in near future. Zinc and zinc alloy are used in various forms of coating and galvanizing carbon steel to prevent corrosion of steel, zinc alloying brass and bronze and more, making the metal for wider application in Indian hydrocarbon industries. By applying zinc coating for above ground various structures like piping and pipe support, pipe hangers and flanges, vessels, pipe racks, structural supports, and enclosure of test link point of anode and cathode junction boxes, transformer rectifier unit enclosures, rebar in RCC structure, etc. Similarly, for buried structure, zinc anodes are used during construction stage in low resistivity soil, seawater, offshore platform, jetty pile chips, etc. Hotspot protection of buried pipelines. Then 99% of pure zinc can be used as reference cell. Electric arcing system of structure. Mitigate AC interference by zinc ribbon anode of impressed current cathodically protected pipeline using zinc mat to protect protect, protection of small size tank by zinc anodes. Also, zinc anodes and coatings are used for protection of small size buried tanks and vessels. Some images of zinc and zinc alloy application for protection of carbon steel. Aluminum alloys are widely used in engineering structure and components where lightweight or corrosion resistance is required. You can see in the slide aluminum bracelet anode uses of offshore pipelines and marine application. Different types of anode with different composition and their various uses in industries. Zinc and aluminum anodes for condenser and heat exchangers. Then the zinc element rod and plates for engine coolers. Zinc anode ribbons for AC mitigation, zinc anode for pipeline protections. Presently, total Indian aluminum consumption forecast by 2025 year showing maximum 30% in transport and 24% in construction sector. The histogram showing more clear about from 2005 to 2025 the industry-wise application of aluminum world. Zinc protection of carbon steel by coating application. In zinc-rich paints, the zinc dust prevents the metal from becoming corroded by simply sacrificing itself, whereas metallic coating forms a corrosion-resistant protection layer that can withstand harsh environmental conditions by changing the surface properties of the metal on which it is applied. Out of four common methods of zinc coating application, thermal spraying is the most common method of application. Lots of advantages of thermal spray coating, that is superior radiation, high corrosion resistance, excellent service life, less maintenance, reduced shutdown which prevent loss of time and money, no formulation system like paints, no drying and curing time required, very low thermal load compared to hot dip galvanizing. The corrosion of carbon steel on above ground structure, you can see in the slides. Basic corrosion of carbon steel in different environment we have discussed a lot in this Pincon forum, so I'll skip this slide. Zinc coating on steel protect against corrosion in two ways: by a barrier effect that prevent oxygen moisture from reaching the steel surface, by giving cathodic protection at scratches, chips, edges, etc. When organic coating is provided by barrier protection for above ground structure, and if coating is damaged, steel corrodes freely and form ferric oxide. These are normal paints. These are ferric oxides. Formation of ferric oxide, you can see it is the corrosion started. Whereas in zinc metallic coating, zinc oxide forms an active layer and protect the structure. So the formation of zinc oxide, it protects the layer, the electron passes from zinc layer and it protects the affected part. So there is no corrosion. And as you can see, zinc stop corrosion of carbon steel when used as a coating against organic epoxy paints. The simple organic epoxy paints, this cracks, then coating, and corrosion starts, rust formation here. And where is the, when zinc is applied on carbon steel, there is a zinc is become anodic and no corrosion of steel. The electron moves towards the carbon steel in the affected area. This is pitting corrosion occur for normal epoxy coating. Epoxy based coating system, that is atmospheric corrosion occurs after 5 years of application. This is a normal epoxy coating was used. This is the condition of the structure in the coastal area. This photo has been taken from one of the coastal area refinery. Zinc galvanized steel versus organic coating system. Zinc, we see it there is no corrosion occurs again organic coating against a galvanic system. This is a simple organic corrosion starts. Similarly, in case of pipe and pipe support case, zinc or zinc alloys are melted in zinc thermal spraying process and then sprayed into a prepared substrate, creating a layered coating giving galvanic as well as barrier coating protection of steel. As the heat energy in the molten particle is small relative to the size of the sprayed component, the process imparts very little heat to the substrate. As the tempered increase of the coated parts is minimal, heat distortion is not normally experienced. This is a major advantage over hot dip galvanizing. In zinc thermal spraying process, proper surface preparation is essential upon the molten sprayed zinc anchors with bone strength in the range of greater than 2000 kg per square centimeter. Pure zinc sprayed coating started since the 1920s and are typically applied with a zinc of 100 microns to 500 microns. The zinc and 15% aluminum thermal spray coating was introduced in the late 1970s. Because the microstructure of each of the droplets of the sprayed coating consists of both zinc-rich and aluminum-rich phase, zinc and 15% aluminum provide the optimum corrosion protection to steel in aggressive atmospheric conditions like marine environment, especially against pitting corrosion. There are two types of zinc thermal spray coating application: by electric arc or a combustion flame process. Electric arc spraying feed two electrically oppositely charged zinc metals wire towards each other and produce an electric arc at the point just before the two were made. As the arc melts, the metal wires at high pressure air lines is used to spray fine droplets onto the properly cleaned and prepared metal surface, whereas in combustion process a single zinc wire or a source of zinc powder is fed into an oxy-fuel flame which melts the zinc, which is then atomized by compressed air. Advantages of zinc thermal spray coating: possible to apply from 50 to 500 micron thickness. Spraying can be carried out either in a shop or in the field. Applying zinc coating to structure and component, they are too large for hot dip galvanizing, such as many bridges, section and structural members. All grades of steel, including highly alloyed steel, the metal coating is laid down in a single application. Excellent adhesive adhesion to steel and resistance to abrasion, enabling the structure to withstand rough uses. No maintenance is required before 20 years of lifespan. You can see in the slides thermal spray zinc application in various structures, that is in flare stack, then the structures, the ISMB, then bridges, then nuclear reactors, then windmill bearings. Similarly, thermal spray aluminum coating application in many structures, subsea pipeline, heat exchangers, chimney, reactors, offshore platforms, valves, air fin cooler, heater box, and tanks and vessels. Now, coming to the point of zinc thermal spacing life cycle cost. Zinc thermal spread coating compare favorably in cost to the modern three-layer paint systems, especially when considering factors like lifetime cost, no volatile organic compound regulation, robust coating that can be applied offsite that installed. Chimney internal and external coating was done by aluminum spray coating in offshore platform, where top coats was vinyl sealer and on the flame stack silicon aluminum was used. No maintenance is expected since 1987. Considering a maintenance span of 20 years of an offshore platform of 100 square meter area, life cycle cost between thermal spray aluminum coating and painting has been evaluated. Initial cost of application rupees 42 lakhs for a critical location and rupees 30 lakhs for ground location, whereas in painting only 7 lakhs 30,000 initial application cost, but whereas the total cost of maintenance for 20 years in case of thermal spray aluminum coating is 42 lakhs. It is the same for critical location and rupees 30 lakhs for ground location, whereas in painting application that is rupees 48 lakh 66,000, which is more than the thermal spray aluminum coating after 20 years of lifespan. According to the life cycle cost analysis, maintenance requirement in painting is rather frequent. However, in thermal spray aluminum coating is almost nil. The number of shutdown increases and there is a loss of production in case of paint application. Though the initial cost of thermal spray aluminum coating is more as compared to painting, but it offsets the frequent maintenance requirement in painting and loss of revenue due to shutdown. Also, the cost of maintenance per year in painting is more due to increase in inflation rates for painting. Challenges of aluminum and zinc in industry. The setup of a new facility with zero discharge technology, incorporating the latest technology, automation, and highest standard of environment and health safety compliances with the lowest cost smelters. Generation of lots of fluoride emission from smelter and sulfur dioxide from power plant in aluminum production. Then modern technology take care of 100% recovery of fluorine and recycling it back to the system. Desulfurization unit is must for power plants as recent environmental norms take care of sulfur dioxide emission directly to atmosphere. As per BSEN ISO 2063 standard, specify the requirements of corrosion protection coating by thermal spraying of zinc, aluminum, or their alloys in case of new fabrication in the workshop, as well as on site and for repair on site after assembly. Also for coating, manufacturer of surface preparation, thermal spraying, testing, and post treatments, as for example, sealing and of the coating. Requirement for coating thickness, minimum adhesive strength, and surface conditions specified in a coating specification are given. This document covers the application of thermal spray, zinc, aluminum, and their alloys for preparation, for protection against corrosion in the temperature range between -50 degrees centigrade to +200 degrees centigrade. To ensure our Atmanirbharata in corrosion protection and increase asset life, following is recommended. Since India has the fourth largest deposit of zinc and fifth largest deposit of bauxite, More focus has to be provided to use zinc and aluminum in multiple ways in combating corrosion of buried and above ground carbon steel structure in hydrocarbon sector. Encourage zinc and zinc aluminum alloy thermal spraying process in controlling corrosion of various buried and immersed steel structure and above ground structure. Encourage new Indian vendors for manufacturing of zinc and aluminum and anodes and zinc ribbon anodes as per international standard. India stands fifth position in world captive bauxite reserves. However, it produces one-tenth of China's annual quantity, that is 3.5 million tons per year against China's 33 million tons per year. So there is a huge gap of alumina production between India and China. So India is having huge coal reserve in eastern part of India, especially in Odisha, and generating power from coal and to convert to aluminium is a huge opportunity for India. India shall reap through all the benefits by producing aluminium and zinc to meet for both domestic and international demand. Thank you.